Real talk, real strength at the suite. Today, we're going to have an introduction to why the suite even exists, why women are here being serviced, and what led to Miss Katina starting this business so many years ago. What was the motivation? What was the inspiration? Let's see. Thank you for asking that incredible question. What started, what was initially named the Candlelight Suite was I had an idea that there were many women like myself who erroneously picked relationships with men um, or women, because at the time I was with a woman. Um, that were not beneficial to them. And I believe a lot of times women make these decisions of picking wrong partners because their esteem is low. They don't know their value. No one's, walking them through how much they are worth. At the time, I didn't have a steady relationship with the Lord, but I knew that my worth was greater than what I was accepting. And I believe if this was an issue that I was dealing with, I was really sure that there was probably other women dealing with the same thing. So I had the thought, how would I be able to even find or talk to these women who were going through the same things that I was going through at that particular time? And my thought was, well, maybe I will offer them a free service of maybe, makeup, because if you look better, you feel better. And at the same time, it will be a place where women will be really vulnerable and I believe allow themselves to open up and share with me and allow me to share with them. And so the journey began at that particular time when I had that idea. I was working at the Pentagon. I was working as a fiber technician. I had just received my Bixie certification and I was deeply into that. And after I had this idea, I began to investigate what would I need to do to become a makeup artist. Um, and as I was looking this information up, because I was into makeup, I was doing my own lashes, and people would ask me, could I do theirs? And I was like, yeah, but no. And as I went to do research to find out what would I need to do somebody else's lashes or to do their makeup. One of the things I found was esthetician. I wrote it in my journal. I was like, not gonna really be able to do that. Finances is not going to allow me to go and pay $8,000 to $10,000 at one time to go to school. Fast forward a year later, I got laid off. And what seemed to be a bad thing at that time actually turned out to be a really great thing, because what it allowed me was the ability to be called in by the unemployment office to come in and relearn how to present myself for a job, meaning I would learn how to um, fill out applications, how to do a cover letter, do a resume, how to present myself in an interview, how to dress. And while I was there, I found out that the unemployment insurance paid for residents of the District of Columbia to go to school for any amount up to $8,000. You can go to any school. You can go and get college courses. You could go and get continued education and other things. And I was looking for a makeup school. I had forgotten that I had even done the research about what I would need to do, and that I have written this in my journal. Just, jotted it down. Wasn't even anything intentional, right? And this lets you know the importance of writing things down. Um, But back to what I was saying, uh, I found out that they paid for it, so I began to look in their listing of different organizations that were a part of being able to service people or teach people through that organization of unemployment. And what I found was, as I was looking, I saw esthetician. And as an esthetician, not only are you able to do makeup, you're able to do skincare. I mean, that's anything concerning skincare. That's waxing, that's facial, that's laser, that is tattooing. I mean, the list goes on and on. And so um, I decided that I wanted to do that, because if I became an esthetician, I should never be without work, because it gave me a skill level. The skill level was diversified, dealing with the body, dealing with the skin, dealing with different areas of the skin and different things you would be able to do with the skin and the hair on the skin. So this is how I got here. And as I began on my journey as an esthetician, women from all walks of life would come in dealing with all different types of things, um, all types of different emotional things, traumas, situationships, relationships, hurts, pains, unsurety, insecurities. And here I was starting to implement Candlelight Suite women's group without even realizing how all of this, because of that one idea, began. I thought I was going to, have to find some other people to do the makeup and things like that. And then I considered myself, and here I was. Everything was paid for. The schooling was paid for. Um, and I was ready. And this is how I became an esthetician. So, as you can see, it wasn't so much doing lashes or doing skincare that was my passion. It was the women. And it still is till this day. It's been, I got licensed in 2008, March 18th of 2008. And I still care, if not more, as deeply for the women as I did then. And that's how I got here. This is my story.